It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Zach LaVine.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Okongwu. Zach LaVine is out there with Hart. Then it's Paul George. And it's Klingon in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, McDaniels is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Barrett at the 2 spot. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now here's Barnes. Just 3 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. George passes to Hart. Now, here's Okongwu. And here's George. Kick out to LaVine. Shoots. Hart outside. Back to LaVine. Again, LaVine missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Jazz. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. Barrett against George. Barnes sets a screen for McDaniel. And stolen by Hart. A crossover. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
Boy, LaVine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
Outside, Markkanen. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one falls.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Hard against Barnes. Got a piece of it. McDaniels outside. 6 to shoot. Barrett with a screen on George. McDaniels kicks to Barrett. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Hart the pass to Okongwu. George looking around. On the wing, LaVine. Frames the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Jaden McDaniels. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
That one misses for LaVine.
Players with this type of athleticism as Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them. 0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
The 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Still without a basket in the game. Outside, Barrett to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Good on the three-point shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Hart. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, George lets it go from deep, and the Bulls another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Markkanen. Takes it inside, and Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, goodness. Get up then, Lowry. The forward from Finland there with an emphatic finish.
Here's George. It's Hart on the wing. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Paul George with the steal. Hart against Barnes. Hart the pass to Okongwu. And here's George for three. Here's Klingon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hart. On up the court. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Here's Okongwu. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Back to Okongwu. Here's Hart. Rebounded by the Jazz. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Chicago leading by 10. Pass to Levine. Here's Klingon. He's guarded by Markkanen. Hart outside for three. Levine. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Utah. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Markkanen. Dunn comes in for Barrett. And it's Whiten for McDaniels. Jazz trail by 13. Dunn outside. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Out to the right wing. Back to George. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Hart the pass to Okongwu. Nobody near George. Another three for Chicago.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Right a screen. Holmgren wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Chicago. It's a 16-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Here's Levine. That's tipped. Barnes against George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record.
Right now for the Jazz, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Chicago. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Klingon. Bruce Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine. And Monks subbed in for Hart. Chicago leading by 16. And it's George missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Holmgren kicks to White. Over Monk. And it's White missing. The Bulls shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And again, Chicago, no good. Up top, Messi. Guarded by Jackson. Dunn sets a screen for White. Pass to Holmgren. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by George.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Monk, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with possession here, trailing by 19. They get a hand on it, just 5 on the clock. Dunn passes to Holmgren, over Okongwu.
And their three-point shot is just off the mark to start the game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Jackson. He's on target from 8 feet out. And the Bulls lead by 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The Jazz second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's White. Still without a basket. Done outside. They need this. And it's White missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Now here's White. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Holmgren kicks to White. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 21. Pass to Buzelis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dunn sets a screen for White. Now Holmgren. No good on the triple.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren the pass to Dunn. It's stolen by Buzelis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
Jazz trail by 21. Dunn left side. Holmgren against Okongwu. White dishes to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Barnes looking around. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Chicago leading by 21 on the wing, Monk. Okongwu with a screen on White. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
White is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Hart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Levine. The rebound by the Jazz. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Pass to Barrett.
Watch the screen.
And here is McDaniels. Back to Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
First one falls for him. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now here's Levine. He had 27 points last game. Back to Hart. The tray. Good on the triple. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Pass to Markkanen. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White against Levine. Barrett setting a pick for White. For the three. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 17. Pass to Jackson, and they double up Jackson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Zach LaVine. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And here's White, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Shoots the three. Another miss by Utah.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's blocked.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Buzelis.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
And so he makes both from the line. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Monk for three, drops in the tray. Monk's got 6 in the quarter.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Barrett with a screen on Hart. Here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Utah, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
So for the Bulls, Donovan Clingan comes in for Isaiah Jackson. And Georgia subbed in for Monk. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Barrett. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Outside Markkanen. Back to Barrett. White finds Markkanen. To the inside. Out to White. Over Hart. Another miss by Utah.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Levine. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Here's George. He's got 8. Hart outside. Clingan the screen for Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Buzelis' shot is good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Barrett against Levine. Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from 11, and Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, George. To the paint. Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
A shot by Messi, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Levine can't hit.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
White against Levine. Barrett for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
Pass to Buzelis. The Bulls with another miss. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Clingan finds Hart. Now, here's George. Outside, Levine. Stolen by Markkanen. Wide at the elbow. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now, here is George. He's got 8. Messi with the ball. Klingon defending. Larkin in a screen on George. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
And White had the ball on a string there, creating space off the bounce.
It's stolen by White. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Utah. Okongwu's checked in for the Bulls. Monk comes in for Josh Hart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Now Monk. He's got 9. This one for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, Barrett. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And the Jazz making a change here. White's checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Bulls leading by 22. Monk, the pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Back to Okongwu. Monk kicks to Okongwu. And here's George for 3. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Pass to Barnes. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
For the Jazz, Holmgren, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Here's LaVine. He's got 11, and there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. Monk with the bounce pass. George dishes to Levine. Can they get it?
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. Surprising after his great start.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Misi's shot is good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Monk kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Levine. The three from George. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 11 points.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Holmgren with a screen on George. Holmgren outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 10.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Pass to Monk. Now Klingon. Defended by Holmgren. Monk against Holmgren. For three, Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Fires the three. Holmgren can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine kicks to Monk. Holmgren with the steal. 52 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Misi. Here's White. Holmgren with a screen on Monk. White. Again, the Jazz score.
With the pace he plays at, White should look to use the mid-range more.
Monk, the pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Monk for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Done with it. Scoreless thus far. Kept alive. Jazz passing it around. Holmgren outside. Shoots over Klingon. Chicago grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Utah Jazz.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Paul George. Okongwu is out there with Klingon. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Levine in at the 2. Now Barnes. After Zach Levine missed from long range. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Jazz. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
On defense, the Jazz.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside, Levine. 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes, and he converts the layup.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
The Bulls leading by 19 points. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Hart. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. The 3-pointer is right on target. Okongwu's now got 6.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Back to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. Chicago leading by 19. Knocked away. Holmgren with the steal. McDaniels kicks to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Levine. Off target with his 3.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the shot goes in. Barrett's got 7.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Hart the pass to Okongwu. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. George, no good.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Markkanen sets the pick for Barrett. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Barnes. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Now, here's Okongwu. He has 6. Levine kicks to Hart. Okongwu dishes to George. 5 on the clock. Back to Okongwu. Over Barrett. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-3 run. Barrett setting a pick for Barnes. Pass to Markkanen. Off target from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Okongwu, the pass to George. That's tipped. Barnes against Okongwu. Now here's Holmgren. Not a lot of room.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
The Jazz have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Holmgren hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Barrett with a screen on Hart. Pass to Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
That free throw good from Markkanen. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Holmgren kicks to Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
The Bulls leading by 14. Outside, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Markkanen from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Markkanen's got 16.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Monk kicks to Okongwu. Outside, George. Monk right side. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's McDaniels. Buries it down low.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Pass to Okongwu, and there's the call on Chet Holmgren. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
McDaniels against Monk. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's off from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 12. And here is Barnes. He has 7. Outside, Markkanen. And Utah, another 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And a quick look at the numbers for Markkanen. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's got 6. Levine finds George. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. George has got 17.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time.
Timeout.
That's his 4th foul of the contest. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Jazz with some changes. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. And it's Kobe White in for Scotty Barnes. White against Monk. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jazz trail by 12. Missi finds White. Marking in a screen on Monk. And it's White missing. And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And the three off target. Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Markkanen from outside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. Jumps up and Dunn with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Out to Barrett. Over Levine. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Klingen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Monk attacking. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Monk for 3. Missi grabs the rebound. Jazz trail by 8. And here's Barrett. White setting the pick for Barrett. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Dunn, defended by George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Misses the 3. The Bulls leading by 8. Monk outside. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Buzelis comes in for Okongwu. And it's Josh Hart in for Levine. Here's Buzelis. He has 5. Jackson, a screen on Dunn. Hart the pass to Monk. They get it back. Jackson back to Hart. It's George on the wing. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Jazz.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
White against Hart. Pass to Misi. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Buzelis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
Bulls shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And so White will bring it up for the Jazz, trailing by 10. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Hart. Buzelis has got 10.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Barrett kicks to Dunn. Back to Barrett. Dunn with a screen on George. Here's Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett is an all-effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
And so Barrett nails both of them. The Bulls leading by 9. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Monk outside. Jackson is doubled. On the wing, Monk. He's guarded by Markkanen. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off. And it's George missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 9. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Chad Holmgren out there with Ed Misi. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's McDaniels. And it's White in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kobe White.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 10. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Monk, the pass to Hart. No good on the 3. To the middle. Here's White. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Hart. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Holmgren with the steal.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Back to Dunn. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Holmgren dishes to White. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
Zero hesitation on the arc. If White has a clear angle, he's taking the shot.
Now Buzelis. Outside Levine. Hart outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Buzelis. Levine looking around. Hart. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 7.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside White. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hart, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's White. Here's McDaniels. The Jazz with another miss. Knocks it loose. White with it. Hart covering. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Bulls leading by 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by White. Inside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Hart. Here's Buzelis. Dunn covering. White against Levine. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Levine. And the Bulls lead by 9. Now Dunn. To the inside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Buzelis, no one around him. Offline with his 3. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Monk against Dunn. Monk outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Monk against White. And he lays it straight in. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
You see the attack mindset of Kobe White. Knew he'd have company.
And stolen by White. Lets a floater go. He gets it in there. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's White. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren
takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
To take the lead, it's stolen by Buzelis. On the wing, Monk bangs home the trifecta.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's White. Dunn right side. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. Dunn misses. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by 4. Fires from deep. Another three for Chicago.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to White. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. White's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Monk looking around, and it's blocked. Dunn kicks to McDaniels. Here's White, and the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Buzelis. White against Monk. Now Buzelis. Veen passes to Monk. Off target from three-point range. Jazz have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Levine. Knocks down the three ball. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Now White jacks up a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Buzelis. Monk against White. Shoots it. Messi grabs the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good for the Jazz. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Yves Messi. Barrett comes in for Dunn. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Kobe White. Then for the Bulls, Okongwu's checked in for Jackson. And Georgia subbed in for Monk. And Hart drops them both.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Now Markkanen fires the three. It's good.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Klingen, he's checked in for the Bulls. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Okongwu. He'll put it up there. Barnes rips down the rebound. Barrett outside. Shoots the three. Cleared away by George.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Here's Okongwu. Levine fires. Knocks down the three.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Levine against Barrett. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. And it's Barrett penetrating. Klingen with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Clock at 6. Here's Barrett.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here's Levine. George missed on the three. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Klingen with the steal. Here's Buzelis. McDaniels defending. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Chicago with the ball after R.J. Barrett's miss. Here's Okongwu. Outside, Levine. Klingen with it, working on Holmgren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Jazz call time here. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes up top. Here's McDaniels from deep. Okongwu pulls it down. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.